Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to continue the question and answers of 6th semester herbal drug technology as per RGUHS. In the previous video I have started the 10 marks. So from 1st to 5th I given you, and today I'm going to start with the 6th question. So the 6th question is, give a detailed account on the regulation of manufacture of ASU drugs as per Schedule Z. And the answer is the sections of 33 EEB of the Drugs and the Cosmetics Act describe the regulation for the manufacture and sale of ASU drugs. So this act has a set some standard related to the hygienic conditions, factory premises, prohibition of manufacture and sale of certain drugs, and penalty for contravention of this act. So in that, number 1 or number A, requirement of factory premises and hygienic condition. So the factory or the industry involved in the manufacture of ASU drugs should not be situated adjacent to open or sewage, drain, public, any other which produces odor, large quantity of waste, dust or smokes. So the premises of manufacturing unit shall be clean, hygienic and free from the insects, rodents and other contaminations. So the walls and the floors of manufacturing rooms should be smooth, be easily cleanable with water, and should not be accumulated or dust or waste products. So the water is used in the manufacture shall be pure and drinking quality, and it should be free from any pathogenic organisms. So the advocate facilities should be provided to the process, so the containers and the closures for cleaning, washing, drying, etc., and it should be separated from the manufacturing unit, and it is suitable for the arrangement which is provided for the disposing of water and other materials in a manner that it doesn't affect the health of the people in the surrounding area, as appropriate dress should be provided to the workers based on the nature of their work. So the advocate facilities for the personal cleanness such as soap, towel and antiseptics should be provided to the persons. So even separate washroom should be provided for men and women both. And number B, prohibition of manufacture and sale of certain ASU drugs. So this act can be prescribes some criteria to prohibit or to inhibit the manufactures and sales of the certain ASU drugs which are not manufactured or sold in according to the rules. So any misbranded, spurious, adulterate ASU drugs and inappropriate and patented medicines which does not display the list of all ingredients on the label of the container. So the selling, stocking and distribution of ASU drugs which has been manufactured in contravention of the provisions of this act. So the above rules do not apply any Vaidyas and Hakims who prepared ASU drugs for the use of their own patient, and the above rules do not apply to ASU drugs which are manufactured in a small quantities for the purpose of examination, test or analysis. So number C, that is power of central government to prohibit or inhibit the manufacture of, sale and distribution for ASU drugs in the public interest. So the section 330 33 EED of the Drug and the Cosmetic Act prescribes the certain power to the central government based on which the government can prohibit or inhibit the manufacture, sale and distribution of the ASU drugs, so which involves any risk to the humans or animals. Such drugs do not have any therapeutic value as claimed by the manufacturer or any misbranded and spurious drug. Hence, in such a circumstance, the government may prohibit the manufacture, sale, and distribution of the drugs in the public interest. So, number D, penalty for the manufacture, sale, and distribution of prohibited ASU drugs. So, if any ASU drugs which is deemed to be adulterated or manufactured without any valid license, it should be punishable up to 1 year with imprisonment, in the sense jail. The person should go to the jail. And any ASU drugs which is deemed to be spurious shall be punishable up to 1 to 3 years with the fine of 5,000 rupees. And any ASU drug which is contravenous any other provision of the act shall be punishable with the imprisonment up to 3 months and fine up to 500 rupees. So number E, manufacture on more than one set of premises. So if ASU drugs are manufactured on more than one set of premises, a separate applicant shall be made and a separate license shall be obtained for each premises. And question number 7, explain the selection, identification and authentication of herbal materials. So the herbs are subjected to the various stages starting from the selection, identification, cultivation, collection, storage and processing until the final product is formed. Though the steps involved in the processing of herbal drugs, in that selection for the herbs, identification and authentication, cultivation of the herbs and collection of the herbs, then processing the final raw material. And in that, number A, selection of herb. So the species or a botanical variety selected for the cultivation should be same as specified in the official pharmacopoeia or national documents. So in case of newly introduced medicinal plants, the variety of selected for cultivation should be identified and documented. So number B, identification and authentication of herbal materials. In that, number part 1, botanical identity. So the species, subspecies, genes, variety, etc. of the plants for the cultivation should be verified from a qualified botanist, which institute are recorded. So number 2, specimen. So in case of a new plant with medicinal properties whose identity is not known, a specimen of the plant should be submitted to a regional or a national herbarium for the identification and the documentation. So number 3, that is seeds and other propagation materials. So the supplier of seeds and other propagation materials should be specify all the necessary information relating to the identity, quantity as well as their identity, quality as well as their breeding history. The seeds and the propagation materials should be free from the contamination. and disease in order to promote any healthy plant growth. And number C, that is cultivation for the medicinal plant. In the sense, the cultivation of medicinal plants required a intensive care and management, as various factors such as environment, soil irrigation, pest, etc. are plays a vital role in the cultivation of medicinal plants. So these factors vary from one plant to another. So the scientific documented method should be followed. If not, data is available for the traditional methods should be adopted. A systemic method and should be developed through the research. So GAP, good agricultural practice in the cultivation, and the conservation agriculture, which is CA, aims to improve and make more efficient use of natural resources. So D, collection of herbs. So for the collection of medicinal plants, a proper time should be selected. Herbs are selected for collection of a stage when they yield maximum amount of chemical constituents. So the skilled labor should be employed as they as trained to identify and to select the herbs at a proper stage, and the age of the plants also plays a vital factor for their selections. So diseased plants should be rejected. Season of collection should also be given due to the consideration while selecting the plants for the collection. And question number 8, that is, write the source and description of raw materials of herbal origin used as a hair care products. So in the past, all cosmetics were made at the home. Natural materials like aromatic materials, species, herbs, resins, dyes, fats, oils, perfumes were used. So even today the cosmetic industry is largely in the small scale sector. However, all types of cosmetics have been manufactured by the industries. So the number 1, oil, waxes, colors, hydrophilic colloids, protective agent, bleaching agents, oxidizing agents, opaque covering agents, preservatives, and antioxidants. So I'll start from the number 1, that is oils. Oils are derived from the vegetable and mineral sources and are used in the cosmetics. So example, vegetable oil, almond oil, castor oil, etc. So the almond oil is a fixed oil obtained by expressing the seeds of Prunus amyloides family Rosaceae, and the oil is pale yellow in color with the characteristic odor. So the active principles are mainly the mixture of glycoside with oleic acid, linoleic acid, mystric and palmitic acid, etc. So it is used in the preparation of creams and lotions. Number 2, archis oil. So the archis oil is also a fixed oil obtained from the seeds of archis hypogea belonging to the family of leguminosae. So it has a faint nutty odor with the active principles like oleic acid, linoleic acid, and it is used in the preparation of hair oils. And number 3, that is castor oil, which is obtained from the seed of Ricinus communis belonging to the family of Euphorbiaceae, and it has a slight odor. It consists of a mixture of glycoside in which 80% racinoleic acid is the major constituent, and it is an emulsient which is used in the preparation of lipstick, hair oils, creams and lotions. And number 4, liquid paraffin, light liquid paraffin. So it consists of a mixture of hydrocarbons in the form of a oily liquid which has no color and odor, viscosity and weight per ml are both low in the light liquid paraffin. So it is used in the preparation of bath oil, hair oil, etc. And number 5, heavy liquid paraffin. So it is composed of a mixture of hydrocarbons in the form of colorless and odorless, where the oily liquid is due to soothing effect on the skin. It is used in the cream, lotions and hair oils. And number 2, that is waxes. So they are used in the cosmetics as a base along with oils and fats. Example, lipstick. So commonly used wax are number 1, beeswax, which is a purified and separated from the honeycomb of bees belonging to the family of Apidae. So beeswax is composed of 70% of ester mydiotic palmitic. It is yellowish brown in color, solid with a honey-like odor. Under cold condition, it becomes brittle. And carnauba wax. So it is obtained from the leaves of Brazilian wax palm belonging to the family of Palmae, and the wax is available in the various grades, and the highest grade is light brown to pale yellow color. So it is in the form of moderately coarse powder with the characteristic bland odor. So number 3, that is paraffin wax. And number 3, colors. So natural colors such as cochineal, saffron and chlorophyll are discussed below. So cochineal, it is a red dye stuff derived from the female insect belonging to the family of Coccidae. Carminic acid is the main coloring constituent in the cochineal. So number 2, saffron. So it consists of a stigmas plant Coccus sativa, which belongs to the family of Iridiaceae. So the saffron powder is yellowish and easily soluble in water. So it is used as a flavoring and coloring agent in the food preparations. Number 3, that is chlorophyll. So it is a natural green pigment which is found in the abundantly in the nature, and it is a component that is responsible for the photosynthesis. And number 4, rose. So it is obtained from the steam distillation process from the flower petals of Rosamines officinalis, which belongs to the family of Labiatae. And for obtaining the rose oil, the blossoms are collected before opened a little bit from the before sunrise. And number 5, that is champa. It is obtained from the flowers of a Michelia champaca. The color of the flower is yellow to deep orange. And number 6, that is lavender. So it is obtained from the flowers and the stalk of Lavandula officinalis, so which belongs to the family of Labiatae. And number 4, hydrophilic colloid, that are surfactants. So these are mainly 5 surfactants which are used. Number A, detergency. B, wetting. C, foaming. D, emulsification. E, solubilization. So surfactants has 2 distinct parts: A, hydrophobic part, B, a hydrophilic part. In that, hydrophobic part is a part where the molecules are basically consist of hydrocarbons, chain rings or a mixture of both. In that, number 1, anionic surfactant, cationic surfactant, non-ionic surfactant, clove and sandalwood. Number 5, that is protective agents. So in the formulation of cream, silicones act as a protective agents a combination of silicons with other barriers agents like petroleum jelly, beeswax, paraffin wax, etc. can produce an excellent barrier for the creams. And number 6, bleaching agents. So mercuric compound, so red mercuric oxide and ammoniated mercuric are the examples for the mercuric compound that can be used their skin bleaching effect. Currently the mercuric compounds are prohibited in the cosmetics. And number second, that is hydroquinones. They are mostly used in the bleaching agents for the temporary lighting skin at the concentration of 1.5 to 2% concentration. So the redness and the burning may be produced. Even the hydroquinones are also does not used in the cosmetics. Number third, catechol and its derivatives. So the catechol exhibits the skin lightening effect to an extent. 4-isopropyl catechol has been found to be among the most potent depigmentation agents. They produce irritation at the concentration 3% or more. So the catechol and its derivatives should be less than 3%. Number 7, oxidizing agents. Hydrogen peroxide has been used as an oxidizing agent in the skin for bleaching creams. Sometimes zinc peroxide is also used for the ointments such as bleaching agents. And number 8, opaque covering agents. So various cosmetic products which contain white or pale pigments like titanium dioxide, zinc dioxide, talc, kaolin, bismuth, etc. can provide a temporary change in the color of the skin. So preservatives, these are the agents which are used to prevent from the spoilage of the cosmetics products. Even they are products of the oxidation of oils and fats and also the growth of the microorganisms. So most cosmetic preparations, especially those containing water, are like to deteriorate if preservatives are not added. So number 10, that is antioxidants. So natural antioxidants like tocopherols present in the fats and the oils are destroyed during the refining process. So hence the addition of antioxidants is essential to avoid the rancidity of the fats and the oils in the cosmetics due to the oxidative deterioration. And question number 9, that is describe the WHO guidelines for the assessment of herbal drug. So WHO name is itself indicates the more related with a health disease, and WHO is specialized agency of United Nations. So it was established in 1948 for the intimation of health matters and public health. WHO has a wide area and several functions including provision of reliable information and advice in the field of human health. So WHO deals with the disease as well as give the guidelines for the traditional and herbal medicines. Even the WHO guidelines are involved in the assessment of herbal drugs. So the guidelines are divided into 5 sections. Number 1, section 1 gives a general introduction. Section 2 discuss good collection practice for the medicinal plant. Section 3 discuss good collection practice for the medicinal plant. Section 4 describes common technical aspects of GAP, that is good agricultural practice for the medicinal plants and good collection practice for the medicinal plants. And number 5, consider other relevant issues guidelines to carry out the standardization of the crude as well as the finished herbal products are also provided by the WHO. So these guidelines are include various parameters like foreign matters, organoleptic evaluation, ash value and extractive value, volatiles, matters more moisture content determination, toxic contamination, microbial contamination, pesticide residue, radioactive contamination, and heavy metals. So the silent features for WHO guidelines are: number 1, quality assessment, safety assessment, efficiency assessment, and stability assessment. So the number 1, quality assessment, they are following parameters are in that pharmaceutical assessment. These should be cover all important aspects and quality assessment for the herbal medicines. So in this they involve the study and the monograph of each drug medicine according to the recent pharmacopoeia and official pharmacopoeia. So all the procedures should be according to the good manufacturing practice. Number 2, that is crude plant material. So it include all the information regarding the plant material. So it should be involved in which the part of the plant are provided in the medicinal property such as leaf. However, the root is included, fresh or dried, which is used. So it should be involved in the chemical constituents and the impurities like microbial contamination. So it includes the botanical names including the genes, species, family for the plant information, and the authority should be given to ensure the correct identification of the plant. And number 3, that is plant preparation. So in the plant preparation which is from a plant are used such as powder, tincture extracts, fats, essential oils, juice preparation, etc. So sometimes the plant preparations are identified by the chromatographic fingerprint to ensure the consistent quality of the preparations. So even number 4, that is finished products. The finished products specification should be defined, and the quality of the finished products confirmation is very essential or important for the imported finished products that are confirmed by the WHO. Number 2, safety assessment. So the safety assessment, this should be covered all the relevant aspects of the safety assessment for the medicinal products, and it involves in the monographs, reviews, results, etc. For safety assessment, it involves 2 types of the safety. Number 1, toxicological studies, and number 2, documentation of safety based on the experiences. And efficiency assessment, so this should cover all the important aspects of efficiency assessment. A review for the relevant literature should be carried out, and copies provided to the original articles or proper reference made to them. In that, activity evidence are the examples. So pharmacological and clinical effects for the active ingredients and their constituents with the therapeutic activity should be specified or described or defined. So evidence in this case, the assessment and care should be differentiate between the old and the new combination product. So this clearly means there should be a proper assessment of old and new combination. So whenever a combination is used, should be explanation about the effective dose and the compatibility which is evolved. And number 4, that is stability. So WHO has given the guidelines for checking physical and chemical stability for the product in the container in which it is to be marketed. Stability should be tested under the storage condition, and the shelf life should be established. So here we have completed the 9th question, and the 10th question you have to refer the answer of 9th question. The 9th and the 10th question are same. So here we have completed the 10 questions for herbal drug technology 6th semester. Tomorrow I am going to give you from 11. So please do like and subscribe to my channel, as I am going to say the 11 to 15. So you must have to subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.